All right. So here we go. We got Billy and Devan. Devan played in this last year. Um, all right. So Billy lays down a pretty strong break there. He controls cue ball, makes a ball. Doesn't have a great shot on the one to start with, but let's see what he can do. The 9 is hanging dangerously close. I think some of the more aggressive players would be going after the cheese right about now, but we'll see. Risk versus reward. And he did. He went for it. But he's gonna leave a chance for Devan, I think, here. Devan played a kind of a nice smart way where he ensured to make the 1, and if he made the 9, it was kind of a bonus. But, you know, it was just laying that way. Like, Billy was not able to make the ball and play the 9. It was an either-or situation.
Devan also just said he turned 16, so now he gets to drive and go to the pool hall more often than he did last year.
Nice. So I did just find out that Devan just turned 16, so he's able to manage his schedule a little better, that he can get to the pool room more often and not have to rely on always finding a ride, which can sometimes be tough. So Billy's just going to play good safe instead of playing the bank there, and he played it pretty well, using the 8 and 5 as blockers, and with the 5 being tied up the way it is, that's pretty smart. I mean, the 4-9 combo looks decent, but you know, there's a lot of things can go wrong with that. 9's not really hanging. Because whoever makes a 2 is going to have to deal with it. So let's check out this jump shot here. And he jumps over the ball very well. Gets a good hit. And he's going to leave a lot of distance. So let's see what Billy does here.
So how off the chart is this computer?
It's pretty nice.
Pretty stout.
Yeah.
I could tell by your smile.
It's not quite ridiculous, but it does a lot of stuff. It's pretty sporty. I mean, it's 12 cores, so.
It's only a 12 core.
Right. Everyone's going after the 9 ball here. Sooner or later, somebody's going to get it. So 4 ball is in just that goofy little spot where the cue ball is going dangerously close. But it should be manageable. Yeah. In order to ensure he missed the scratch, he overcut it a little bit. So, but that happens. You know, in these short races with alternating breaks, the last thing you want to do is just give your opponent ball in hand. And I feel like he might have overhit this one. I don't think he was actually going after the 9 there. I think he just overhit it. Can he try to back bang? Oh, he's going to get a little bounce. Get a little rub on the 6 ball. Drops it in. See now, 5 ball's in an awkward position. And get another opportunity to go with the 9.
Hey, on that 3-reeler, you gotta spin it.
Which one?
The one you slammed in my face after I defensed you the first time.
I don't remember.
For when it's on the bottom rail, basically frozen, to 3-reel it in the side, you have to spin it with
Oh.
the cue ball.
Yeah.
Which way?
Outside.
Gotcha. So you're just peeling the ball off the rail to get it to open up.
I mean, truth be told, I was truly shooting the 4-railer, but sometimes that 3-railer just gets in the way.
Oh,
So.
it's going to end up going back towards the same pocket as if you cut it.
Mhm.
It doesn't go to the side.
Yeah. And more times than not, I'll shoot the 4-railer and get relatively close.
Good shoot, Devan.
All right. Devan's letting his stroke out a little bit just to kind of get loose, and he gets the first game, gets on the hill.
He's gaining confidence since last year.
Yeah.
Nice out. Hey, sometimes you just got to smack him in there. I think we all try to make every opportunity to not shoot that shot ever. You know, if I can 2 or 3-rail forward, I'd rather do that than draw it towards the side.
Devan just reminded Billy that the rules are that they are putting the 2 in the back. It's the only ball, aside from the 1 and 9, obviously, but the only ball that actually has a place in the rack. So Devan was able to steal Billy's break and his alternating break here, especially with the short races to 5. That makes it very fair, but it also makes every game count just a little bit more. So definitely he's down a great break. He hits a real square, makes 3 balls, and has a look at the 1. You might say it's not an ideal look, but considering after the break you got a decent shot, it's pretty nice. He's going to go around the 3. Oh. Just caught the point. All right. Billy's got a long shot. He's got a long shot at the 1. He's close to the rail. But if he can hold it, he'll have a good shot on the 3. Man, you see, if he made that ball, he's got a good shot at the 3 with the right angle to come down for the 4.
See ya.
All right. And a pool player buddy stopped by and brought his son. His son was napping, and No, he's taking off. All right. Yeah. It's not often you see somebody walk into a pool room with a baby, but he did say the moment he makes a noise, he's leaving the room, and that's exactly what happened. His son Kale just woke up and kind of squeaked a little bit the way babies squeak, and he looked over and said, "I'm out." This is a very close jump shot. Wow. And he does an amazing job. Amazing job. Very well done. With a dart stroke, I mean, he hit that ball with a lot of force, and a lot of times you don't see people hit a dart stroke and get that much distance in the air. But he landed on that one ball just about perfect. So the thing Devan's looking at here is that, the one ball is a little bit past the side, so it's a difficult little back cut with the cue ball going towards the corner, or you're going to jack up and draw below the side, and then you'll get not a whole lot of options on the three. He went for something entirely different. And that's okay. You got to shoot what you feel is the best shot. I think every option there was tough. All right. So Billy floats in the one, keeps the angle he needs on the three. Yeah, you can just stop it. Yep. Where's it going? Is it gonna get? He's real close to his work here, and with where the 8 is, again, this just got real interesting. Oh, he's really wanting to wind up. He's so close. Yeah, just take with the table because you can't really force a position out of there. He hits a great bank shot. Well, just the rack was kind of hanging off the cushion there. Long, thin cut. And he just overcut it. Leaves it. All right, so Devan gets 2. And now we're back to Billy's break. And Devan just congratulated him on that 8 ball. And this is the sort of, sportsmanship that Mark was talking about before we got started. Yeah, everybody wants to win, but everyone needs to be able to congratulate their opponent on something well done. I definitely like seeing the younger players adopting that mentality. So Billy comes up dry on the break, but leaves. Doesn't really leave a hanger on this one ball here. Doesn't look like it banks cross side. Yeah. Kind of a little two-way, like, hey, maybe the one goes twice, and maybe the cue ball clips the 9 in. He got pretty fortunate here. The cue ball is actually behind the 3 by just enough. That was a good hit. He had a masse around the edge of the 3, just a hair, and did that nicely. Devan's got a very manageable cut here. It goes by the 8 clean. He just has to watch his speed. And where he's going, he gets a little helper bump from the 6. The 6 now, well, the 5 will be gone, so that won't be a problem. He just needs to play some shape here. Good shot. Yeah, the rack looks manageable from here. Nice. He's got the right angle on the 4, so to make sure that he's just not going to get blocked by the 6. He's going to slide down a couple inches to his left. Oh, he decided to go all the way down to the end rail and back up. That might have been a little on the aggressive side, but again, if you don't feel like you can hold it, then go for that extra rail. So he wanted to go ahead and go for that bank because it led very nicely to the 6. He got a little lucky roll on it. Yeah, he admitted it. This is really gonna be something. Yeah, he decided against that, and it's too far out in the middle. He's got to jump quite a distance, and the 5 ball's on the rail. I mean, that has ball in hand written all over it. Nice shot. Good kick. That was the right choice. He's got good speed here. He's going to have to go around. Oh. Well, I think he tried. I mean, he just tried to do a little too much with the cue ball. It's easy to do. I mean, he got exactly. I don't think he wanted to be straighted on the 8, but he got really good on the 8. And he might have been thinking about that more than shooting the 7, which we all do. I want to say he might not have been going for the 9 there, but because that's a pretty low percentage, but how they're laying now is probably what the plan was. So now Devan's got a pretty manageable look at this 7 ball here. Let's say he should just cut it and go back and forth across the table twice. Get back on that side. Oh my. Well, he put a ton of spin on that ball. A ton of spin on that ball. Billy up for just one rail come across. Holds it nicely. Just going to float this one in. Take a longer but safer shot on the 9. All right. Billy gets on the board. How's everybody's Saturday? Oh, I just missed it. Biv is in the chat, but he's in the other side of the chat, not the Ustream chat. He's in the social chat. Hi, Biv. How's it going? Why aren't you here sweating this? All right, Devan lays down another good break. He's got quite a ways to go for this 1 ball. He's going to play safe behind these balls. That's good. That's a real good shot. Look at that. And gets behind the 5. Solves the problem. Smart shot. Great shot. Oh, wow. He goes around it underneath it. Excuse me. All right, so Devan just trying to figure out what he wants to do here. Obviously, the 2 goes on the side. It also goes in the lower corner. But which one gets him to the 3? So he's made up his mind. He's going to go over here. He could still play this in the side if he wanted to. So I'm kind of curious to see what he feels like doing here. Oh, wow. Okay, so the intent there was to drill it into the corner and then draw it back to the head rail and then out for the 3. But as it is, now Billy's got a shot at the 3, and he's got a miss. Actually, if he had caught that 7 on that side, that probably would have been okay. It would have helped him get over there a little bit. Right. Oh, I was going to say with the 4 hanging, he just needs to focus on making the 3. And they're kind of joking about how now Devan's getting hooked a little bit. Billy was the recipient of several of those last rack. So turnabout is fair play. Oh, the 4-ball actually stopped the 5 from going. That was a great effort. So as it sits low, Billy has a good opportunity here. And let's see. I don't know if he's gonna want to. Yeah, he's gonna go into these balls. And that was good play. Well controlled. I mean, he didn't tie the 5 and 7 up more. That's a good job. Ooh. And you fired that ball in maybe a little too close. Oh my. Look at this. I can't tell if the cue balls froze to the 9 or not, but even if the 9 wasn't there at all, shooting the 6 is no picnic. I think he's just going to play safe here. He's thinking. He's going to miss the side. Well, that was close. Well, just a half inch further up the table and doesn't catch the point and come down and let Billy see it. It's a good shot, though. And Billy comes with a good shot. Speed's a little off. He's going to have to come with another good one here to get on the 9. It's either going to be a good save or just a good shot. And, yeah. A little, that inside English just kind of, he ensured to get on the 9, but it complicates the shot, and that's a long way to go with that much spin. And that was a very well-controlled shot, also with inside English, but with the ball being that close to the pocket, it's much more manageable. All right, Devan takes a 3-1 lead. And it is Billy's break. They are using the Accu rack, 9-ball rack. It's a cloth-based rack. It's made out of, I think it's the same material as, just the felt. Maybe not Simona's felt, but it's a felt. So it doesn't slide around, and with there being no real hard edges, the balls just roll over it naturally. It's the only complaint people ever have with Magic Rack is every once in a while a ball will do something weird because of that hard edge of the plastic. But yeah, and then there's coming that 1-ball's back up table again, and Billy just confirming that the push is an option. He was kind of muttering. He hit a little too hard there. He did not want to push out to such a. I mean, that's a pretty advantageous angle. You can kind of do a lot of things from here. As far as, how you want to get on the 2. I mean, he's close to the rail. It's the only hindrance, but. Oh, wow, he fired it. I guess he was straighter than it looked like from my angle. Yeah. Billy's kind of laughing at the little luck safe there, but it happens. How's it going?
Can he help you with the commentary?
Sure.
And I will too.
That's fine.
Let me get him over here.
All right.
His name's Eric.
All right, hang on, guys. I'm just told that we're going to get a second commentator here. Let me get their mic stuff set up. You're on. I'm on.
Awesome.
All right. Hello, everybody. Eric joins us here. Are you a student at Lindenwood?
Yes, I am.
All right. So you play on Mark's team?
Yep.
Excellent. Were you able to catch any of this last year when he was here?
No, I wasn't. No.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, these kids are really good players.
I know Devan, Devan was the only one that was here last year, so it's nice to see the improvement over the time. It looks like Billy and Devan are kind of trading things back and forth, but they're kind of leaning a little more towards Devan right now. But, halfway through the match, if the luck's going to turn, that's usually when it does.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to adjust to these tables because they're tough.
Yeah. Yeah. Diamonds in general are a little tough, and I think Mark has these a little tighter. Or are they just standard pro cuts? I can't remember.
Not actually sure.
I feel like I ask him that every time I show up here, and I always forget.
I know you could barely fit 2 balls in the pocket.
Well, that would, standard pro cuts then 4.5 makes sense. I know I attended some of Mark's seminars up here, and after shoot on these tables for 16 hours straight, well, 2 8-hour sessions, but man, if that doesn't dial you in, nothing will. I mean,
it does.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you got to hit center pocket, or that ball just spits out.
Yeah. You don't see him wobble too much. Might be a little hot on this one, so I'll turn that down a little bit. All right, so a couple of traded innings back and forth. We got Devan back on.
Looks like he's finding a groove here.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's hitting balls more confidently this year than last year, and his decision making is improved. It's still maybe a little on the aggressive side, but depending on the environment he comes up in, it makes a huge difference. Like Zach Lafferty's very. He seems to be a little more defense-oriented, kind of more risk-reward, calculating. But You know, what do you see? So Devan's from Springfield. He's been playing out of billiards at Springfield for quite a while, it seems. I actually don't remember where Billy's from. Somewhere in Illinois, if I remember.
Decatur.
He's from Decatur.
Yeah, he shoots out of Starship Billiards there.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's also where
Yeah, it's where
Russell.
Russell, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So 2 from Decatur, 2 from Alton, 1 from Springfield, Missouri. So only one Missouri player in the Missouri State
Yeah.
event right now. So all right, nice shot.
Solid out.
Yep. So Devan takes a 4-1 lead. We had a question in the chat about Biv
Oh,
popped
Biv.
in a little bit ago. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he chimed in and said great out, and that was an hour ago. I actually don't remember what match that was, what rack that was now, but yeah. So he was here last year.
Yeah.
I remember him hitting balls and stuff while I was setting up. So.
Tough way to start the rack right here.
Yeah, neither one have really been able to
No, they've been
yeah, they're
able to keep control of the
yeah,
one ball there.
yeah, I mean, they're getting good spreads, but, you know, it's either the cue ball or the 1 ball. More times than not, it's just the 1 ball goes up to that center diamond on the head rail. So then players just kind of end up chasing the 1 ball around. I know I've done that
Yeah.
plenty of times, you know. Doesn't matter if you break them hard or soft, something's always in the way.
Yeah, I actually have that problem on these tables. Either I might too hard and I overshoot my point, or too
Wow.
soft and I don't
You don't get there.
make anything. Yeah.
Yeah. And this Devin just laid a lock-up safety on
Yeah, that was really
very,
good.
very well controlled. Billy goes around 3 balls, doesn't hit anything, so now the only question is getting from the 2 to the 3. Well, then the 3 to the 4 would be the only real problem, but it's all about holding the angle you need. That'd do it, but it'd be better if Devan were left-handed, I think. He's got quite a stretch. Looks like it for me, anyway. Maybe for
Yeah, that'd be
somebody else.
Hard to torque around being right-handed.
Yeah. This ball being so thin, too, it can be tough to hold.
Yeah, he might overshoot it and go past where he
Come all
needs
the way
to.
underneath, yeah. And that was a smart shot to come all
Yeah,
the way
it
down
is.
and back
Yeah.
up. And that was a great shot. Great shot.
Good position.
Yeah,
Looks
real
like
good
to go
speed
around the
control.
5, come back.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go
Back
right
down.
around the 5. Yeah, good
That
shot.
was,
Devin's playing good. I'm assuming he got past Jesse in his first match.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
I know that he was on the hill when Jesse had just got 3, so, and I know it was done after that, so I think it's a pretty safe assumption. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You got a little bump on the 8 there. Cue ball's going to hang in the pocket. Billy's dying over there. You can't believe it. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Boy, yeah, he missed it that one by quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, he's jacked up. He hit 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Goofy things happen. But Billy should be glad he's not hooked right now. That kind of breaks that pattern.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some work to do. He tried to go the
Yeah.
ball rail first. That's tough.
That's really hard to do on these tables.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, I mean, with that ball frozen, almost frozen like that, I mean, trying to go rail first, it just,
It'd probably
I don't know.
be better off just drawing the ball best
Yeah.
you can.
Or
Take what you can get.
yeah. Either draw it or, you know, even not going rail first and still going forward with it, that's okay.
Mhm.
I feel like he was trying to cut that ball. But you never know. He stopped the cue ball real well.
Good decision right there.
Yeah, that was nice. He gets him. And it's too far away to jump, and there's no reward. So it's, you're forcing a kick in this game. You know, you gotta just get a nice roll to come out good here. I think it's a good hit. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see,
Looks like
he's
it's gonna set. Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna set it up pretty nicely. Oh, I see now. Back of his shirt, it does say Starship. Good confidence stroke to go around instead of trying to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
You're safe either way. This leads you to the 8 nicely. Except you got him. Whoa, that's brutal.
Got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is... Pool evens out in the end. I mean, people always complain about the rolls one way or the other, but
Oh, they always turn.
they always turn. And
Yeah.
even in these short races sometimes, I mean, we're seeing it now. It goes back and forth. Like, you know, you don't always see it in a short race, but it happens more than people, I think, admit.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah.
It can happen within the rack.
Yeah.
Just. I mean, I've come to realize that since being here. I mean, there's such great competition between us all. Sometimes within the rack, the luck changes and you win the set.
Yeah. And it gets down to hill. It really is just one bump,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
one little kiss off a ball, and that's all it is.
Good job to hold that ball and just tap it on forward.
How long have you been on Mark's team?
I've actually only been here 2 months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So the new newbie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, I ended up transferring here. That's a hard way to lose a rack right there.
That's rough. And that was the set.
Oh, that was the set.
That
Oh,
was
man.
the set. Billy was on a little bit of a comeback there,
Mhm.
and just got a little excited. So, but that's tough. I mean, but you know, it's a round robin, so everyone
Yeah,
gets
you
to
got
play everybody
plenty of
else.
chances,
So that's
yeah.
great.